Making a speed mower.
Okay, well I gotta say that worked out better than I thought it was gonna. I cut out a square and that was being a pain and whatever, and this it worked out pretty good. I tried to make sure I kept enough material up on here, and I didn't want to get too much off of this because, you know, if I'd have cut that all the way up in here, probably would have just broke this off. And it stood up pretty good, even though I jammed it in and out of there a couple of times and had to keep doing the old straighten out deal. But that actually worked pretty good. I'm surprised. I don't know about impressed, maybe impressed, but I'm wow, it worked. So yeah, I guess if you want to take your Sawzall blade and trim it down to a jigsaw blade size, you probably can get away with it. Of course they probably sell these, but this is one I had laying around. The tip was all messed up on and whatever, and just pretty much these teeth were what was left good on it from a 6-inch blade. So yeah, I mean, a little hard to see with the Sawzall, not as good as with the I guess I could have cut this off and put it in the jigsaw. That's actually, I could have done that too, I suppose. So then that would probably work just as well as this. So there you go. You can trim that down like that and cut circles if you take it easy on it. Who knew? I didn't think it'd hold up. I figured that would just break off right away. So we got a little out of control right here, but I got a glue gun that'll work fixing that. So I'm gonna clean this up, get it ready for this. It's pretty close as it is, so you can see. So I'm just gonna touch it up to the lines and see where we are, and it'll be close enough. I just want it to slide down in there so I don't really have to mess with stuff. I doubt I'm gonna do anything with this, and I'm probably being too worrisome about this. I probably should have just ground this down to fit that, and the hole could have been, I could have left it the square that I cut out most likely, but I'm kind of a mechanic, whatever, too, so when we're talking about exhaust, I know we want flow, so forgive it the flow. All right. Still recording? No, yeah. All right, well, that took a little bit longer than I would have liked, but I think we're in-ish, maybe. We're pretty close. The problem is, it's got to be a little bit of an oval because of the shape of this thing, so. Oh, I might have to take a little more out over here, I guess. It's close. Wants to go. So, yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'll trim on this a little bit more and over here. We'll see what we get. I'm using a cutting disc because I can't find my last grinder wheel, so, and you can get away with that kind of as long as you're not just leaning on an edge or an angle with this or trying to use it like a grinding disc. So you just gotta try to make sure you keep the edge, use the edge like this. And if I had to guess, I'd say probably over here is going to need a little bit, or it's going to be just big enough for it to work. Ooh. Oh yeah. Feeling around the end, yeah, we're through. So, yep. That's it. Nice. Seems like I was off a little bit or something with this hole. I don't think so, but oh well. It's gonna work just fine. So, alright. Let me get this set up to figure this out and bring you back. Man, I really get ahead of myself here sometimes. So, I have jammed the piece of pipe there that I was using for, referencing the hole to get the right size. And then, yeah, so I just put it in there like that. That wasn't all the way against the wall, but once I got it set down there, tapped it in, got everything aligned how I want, tapped it some more, made sure everything stayed the same, got it, and then came down here and put that in there. Now, this hole is going to be much bigger than that because I'm not worried about air getting through there. I just needed a good enough circle so I can find the center of that to mark the hole, which I really didn't. I just needed a rough idea. I could just cut it open and take a look, but yeah, this is going to get welded in, sticking out of that a bit. So yeah, I'll get that marked and hole cut out of there and make sure I cut it big enough for this to go in. And then I think I'm ready to get the paint burn off this stuff. So yeah, it's a good effort so far this morning. All right, yeah, I'll come back maybe and give you a visual burning a fire here or not. I'm not sure. I mean, we've all seen fire before, but so yeah, get that cut out with my new and improved Sawzall jigsaw blade. So all right, I'm gonna find the center of that and or at least just knock a hole so I know I'm not gonna be off when I do cut the hole. All right. Okay, I'm having an argument with myself about how much room I actually need in here. So this is what we're going to start with. I know that my circles is a little bit off, but we should rip through this like a hot knife through butter, essentially. And we're just missing that, and might get in. I'm gonna stay off of there if I can in here. Worst case scenario, I don't have enough room to get that in there, and I don't have to make the hole any bigger. I'll get the stick welder out, and we will stick weld. Oh, yeah, that's an issue. Oh no. Good as new, good as new. We're off a little bit here, but whatever. Oh, I don't know how many more times it's going to handle that. Well, that might not work out so well. There we go, like new again. Maybe this time we can keep it in our drum. All right. Oh, it tried to bite me again. All right, whatever. Almost. Almost. Probably a little heat in it now. Oh, there we go. Ooh. All right. Oh, come on. Okay. What do we got? 2 inches to go. Let's do it. Oh, looks like a hole to me. Phew. I didn't know if I was going to be able to pull through on that one, man. Still warm. I'm more impressed maybe that this junk ass 2 amp hour battery lasted through that. Pieces of crap. That really just, if you're buying these batteries, don't get anything that low unless you're just using it for a light, because yeah, they don't hold out very long. Okay, I think we're good. I think actually we might even came out right, even with all my extra circles there for distance. It's a little oval. Probably could have used cheating around right here. I don't know. This is me coming out of here, and I'm gonna be trying to get down there. Actually, I won't have to. Since I only put spacers on this to hold it up for everything to sit on, so that way when it's sitting in its cradle, it's all good. We should be good. I can actually shim that up higher to make it more flushed up here, so I might be able to be fine with that. Alright, we'll see, but let's go make some fire. Yeah, fire! Fire! Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah, yeah, fire. Alright, hopefully one of y'all laughs extra hard at that. Alright, let's go make fire. Well, not very pleasant smell downwind, but I guess I should have lit them up over there. I didn't want to walk too far from the wood pile. Laziness, you know, but as you can see, it's bubbling up. Paint off there, and otherwise smoking too and stinky to boot, so that's working. Hopefully get a little more hotter. That's coming off pretty good. The paint on this barrel seems to be fighting it a little bit more. Probably have to chuck some more wood in there, but you know, paint removal process, I guess. I don't know, saving me time and my lungs time, knocking all that paint in the air and knocking it off with a wire wheel. So paint removal process. Okay, new day, new shit to do. Haha. All right, so buttons on your underwear. Haha. I forgot how, well, I never even did measure this, so what do we got here? So we're gonna have to add 3 inches. 3 inches will get us out of there. What do you think is good to be extending up out of here with maybe 6 and 3, 9, That give me plenty of room to make a flute and 5 inches to do that, right? So we'll just add another inch for pleasure, and we'll just go with about 10. So we can do that. Oh, we'll cut off the other side that doesn't have the order numbers or whatever on it. Why would they even... What's the purpose of sticking that on there? I mean, jeez. Okay. Tape measure, marker. It's supposed to be a factory edge, so you can do this. What do we say, 10? Okay. Convinced me, 10 and a half it is. Nothing wrong with an extra ½ inch, right? Just ask her, she'll tell you. Okay, so we could go along there and connect the dots and, you know, and assume that it's all good and straight or whatever, but maybe you don't have factory edge to work with, but you would like to put a factory edge on as best that you can. So this is what I would do. This or duct tape or some sort of masking tape, right? No. Okay. Okay, we'll just do this here. Oh no, geez, what are we doing? Okay, so what you want to do is you want to pull this around here, and you want to make sure your edge is lined up here, right? We got the sticky side out, so okay. Oh, it's moved on me. Oh, there we go. Oh, I thought it would stick to itself, but apparently it had different ideas there. Okay. Oh. Alright, so they won't be exacting, but you know, if you get to go over about an inch and you're just off a smidge, I mean, come on, in the whole grand scheme of things, is that bad? So, right here, as you can see, it's pretty close to the mark all the way around. So, I mean, it would be better than if you had this already jaggedly cut or so. And yeah, so you just hold this and mark your line all the way around. Oops. Just don't get medieval with it. You'll be alright. Oh, there we go. And that'll be close enough. Actually, maybe I'll just leave it on the pipe, because all I'm going to do is throw it away anyway. I mean, we already got tape on here that is irrelevant anyhow. Might as well church it up with the blue tape, right? Okay, good enough. So we'll whack that. Whack. And then Then we're going to shove that in here, and we're going to weld this into that, making it more permanent. Then we're going to get her leveled best as I can so I can weld the feet that I put on this to this and go from there. So I'll cut this and bring you back. I mean, I can show you how I weld, but you've seen my weld, so I mean they'll hold it on there. So yeah. And yeah, burning went fairly good. There's a spot in here I'm probably gonna hit with the wire wheel just to make sure, but the inside, I don't know what they put on here, but holy smokes. I mean, it took a lot to burn that, but we should be good. This should not get hot enough to do anything else with this. So I mean, the coals were on there, and I even had them on the side of this and rolled them, let them sit there for 20 minutes. So I don't know how much hotter I could get at it without using the leaf blower or something, but I think it's fine. We got minimal warpage, which is good. So yeah. All right, I'll bring you back. Well, I almost pulled some newbie shit. I had to set in there getting ready to jam the pipe in there and weld it home, and good thing I stood up one more time and took a look. I could see a little of the red shine through this hole. So we're going to weld this up, then commence to getting the pipe in there. So okay, my bad. I just got to going and oops. Yeah, kind of got ahead of ourselves. I mean, it's not bad, you know, to look at. Just don't look too close. I was lazy and didn't grind any of this, so yeah, the welds weren't happy. Plus, I'm about out of gas too, so I probably should just switched over to flux core. But that's all right. I think I have a little bit left in the argon bottle, so when I do the rest of this, the heavier welding, I'll be all right. So yeah, that's it. So that I'm gonna patch this up basically, and I don't have to get crazy with it. I'm probably just gonna try to make the patch look nice and just self tapper it on there around, and then yeah, I mean, the biggest thing I was hoping to make sure is that my pipe came straight up, and it does, so I'm happy with that. Good enough. So yeah, next thing working on, I gotta do this patch, and then I gotta build the legs for it for a stand, unless I get lazy and just stack it on bricks for this season. But I don't want to do that. I do want to get it on something, so maybe I'll find our shopping cart. I'll put it on a shopping cart. That might be a okay idea. Probably not. Oh, I was earlier when I burned these, I forgot to say I got bit by a spider. My finger swelled up like this pretty good, and then I took some Benadryl, and that knocked me out, so for quite a few hours a day. So I got out here a little earlier than normal for this video, and yeah, nice. We're good. I think it's gonna work real well. All the welding around here came out real good, so I ain't worried about the leaks there. I mean, that's all. It's my first time trying to do this scenario, so I can make it forced air. And I don't need it huge, but I need it big enough. I think it's right about perfect. We're gonna find out. So, but yeah, that's it. Yeah, let's not sure. I got some round pipe over there that we might be able to use for legs. I mean, you know me, I'm not gonna go out of my way to find any of the right stuff. We're just gonna use what we got laying around, and if we gotta go find it laying around somewhere else, get it real cheap, that's what we'll do. But I don't think we'll have to do that. So I think I should have enough there for a couple runners in the legs and some braces. So maybe a couple of things over there. I got some rebar too. Actually, I should go look in the dump truck. I do have it loaded down, ready to go take in a load. So there's probably some stuff in there I could cut up and use pretty easy. There's some grills and stuff in there, so I might be just a better way to look at those real quick. So, but yeah, there it is. Okay, batteries in these GoPros don't go very far, but yep. Let me clean this mess up. So yeah, we're getting close, almost. Gotta get the squirrel cages on it and the legs and set up. Probably gonna be about this height right here, and make my flute. And see about if I can purchase a door cheap to put on here, but yep. Hopefully we'll be cooking on fire soon.